So our next topic is detergents and surface tension and detergents. So we clean dirty cloths, so like greasy particles, oil stains and greasy stains. We can clean dirty cloths containing grease and oil stains sticking to the cotton or other fabrics, adding detergents, that is detergent powder or soap water. So what is the use of detergents in with the cleaning of that stains, grease or oil? So first of all, so this is, we are taking some water, we pour some water inside the glass tub, so it is consist, the angle of contact with the glass is less than 90 degrees. Okay, this is acute angle, so this is formed like here. Okay, next, we cannot remove the greasy stains of cloths with using of water. So because of water and oil do not mix to each other. Okay, grease or oil or wax, it is water, it is do not mix with each other. So because of different so densities, it have different densities at different that is surface tension. Now we can consider, we can added detergents. So that detergents as consist here, it is a shape is hairpin shape, so this is added. So then what happens, so this is added, it is the detergents are added, so it is mixed, the detergent powder is mixed with water. So then the angle of contact is decreased. So when after adding, the angle of contact is decreased. So then the angle of contact is decreased, water can easily form, so grease water interface. Okay, it is grease and water interface. So then we can soak the water. Okay, we can soak the cloths. Then, so for example, we are consider, so this is greasy particle, this greasy particle, and the it is surrounded some detergent particles, it is surrounded and stick and surrounded, so around the that greasy particle. So then we can easily remove, it is removed easily of the stains. So due to the surface tension of the water, surface tension, so then detergents are added, angle of contact is decreased, then it is formed the grease and water interface. So increase the area of the this interface, then we can easily remove the stains like oil. So now we can discuss example number 11.12. The lower end of the capillary tube of diameter 2.00 millimeter. So it is dipped 8 centimeter below the surface of the water in beaker. So this is a beaker. So it is dipped of a capillary tube inside the water. So then it is raises up certain height. Okay, diameter of inner side, okay, the lower end of capillary tube, diameter D equals to, so it is 2 millimeter. So then radius R equals to, that is radius we can take A equals to here 1 millimeter, that equals to 10 power minus 3 meter. So next it is depot, the height is 8 centimeter, so 8 into 10 power minus 2, that equals to 8 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Okay, so then what is the pressure required in the tube in order to blow hemispherical bubble at its end of water? Surface tension is given, surface tension S equals to 7.3 into 10 power minus 2 Newton per meter, and atmospheric pressure PA equals to 1.01 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal, and rho, density of water, rho equals to 1000 kilogram per meter cube, and acceleration due to gravity G equals to 9.8 meter per second square. So then first of all, so what is the pressure required in the tube in order to blow hemispherical bubble its end of water? So this is inside, okay, inside the water is outside of the bubble. Okay, the pressure PO equals to, okay, pressure is outside the bubble equals to atmospheric pressure plus rho GH. Okay, it is PO equals to, so atmospheric pressure is 1.01 into 10 to the power of 5 plus rho equals to 1000 into G equals 9.8 into height is 8 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So it is calculate, so this one, it is 1.01784 into 10 to the power of 5 pascals. Okay, so this is outside pressure. So inside pressure, so we can calculate inside pressure PI equals to, okay, PO plus 2S by R. Okay, PI equals to, PO equals 1.01784 into 10 power 5 plus 2 into S equals to 7.3 into 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by R equals to 10 power minus 3. Okay, so then PI, calculate PI equals to 1.02 into 10 to the power of 5 pascals. So then also calculate the excess pressure. Excess pressure is nothing but excess pressure equals to PI minus PO. Okay, so what is PI? PI equals 1.02 into 10 to the power of 5 minus PO equals to PO equals 1.01784 into 10 to the power of 5. Yes, that equals to 216 pascals. Okay, this is the excess pressure inside the bubble.